Remember when the 49ers told a story this offseason about how they wanted to get younger and cut some money and make sure that they were financially responsible? And Tim Kawakami and Mike Silver wrote articles portraying the Brandon Ayuk situation as the turning point, and Kyle Shanahan running into the office, sprinting into the office to save Brandon Ayuk from being traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers. And that was no longer going to happen. Well, guess what? Yesterday we hear that Kyle Juszczyk has a visit with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And Kyle Shanahan just couldn't take it, because Kyle Juszczyk is back on a 2-year deal with the San Francisco 49ers worth up to $8 million. It's clear that Kyle Shanahan sprinted once again, made that famous run once again to the office of John Lynch and said, I can't quit him. I cannot quit him. Here's another thing. What is the point of Luke Farrell now? I thought Luke Farrell was here to replace Kyle Juszczyk. And if that's not the case, then holy overpay. You know, I've been very, very happy with how the 49ers have handled this offseason. I've praised him at every turn. But there are two moves that don't make sense. Kyle Juszczyk, if he is here, what is the point of Luke Farrell? That is number one. And number two is, why cut Leonard Floyd if Joey Bosa wasn't going to be here? Those two moves, I don't understand. And here's another thing. I'm verifying this, so don't crush me if I'm wrong on this. But I'm 99% sure that when you cut a player, even if you re-sign them, because that contract is new, you take on the dead cap hit for cutting that player. Meaning, if that is the correct way, and I'm looking at this properly, the 49ers cut a 34-year-old fullback, presumably because they had overpaid for a blocking tight end and they were going to change up their offense, only to double pay to bring back Kyle Juszczyk on a 2-year deal. I'm pretty sure that that's the way that it works. I'm verifying with the over-the-cap guy and the spot rack guy. Hopefully they respond to me. But even if it doesn't, ask yourself this question. If George Kittle wasn't best friends with Kyle Juszczyk, and George Kittle's wife and Kyle Juszczyk's wife weren't besties, do you think Kyle Juszczyk would be back on this team? Because I don't.